Nice. Alright, let's do some stockades run for our mages. So we'll have, after one run, will be, or so, yeah, probably one run, we will actually get a heart. Yes. Within one run, we'll get 22. At 22, we'll get 2 more quests. We'll do the quest over. We'll do the run over again, complete the quest, then, depending on how much time we have left, then it's going to be SFK. I got enough free agents, good potions, I got some bag spaces, I don't need any key. Nice. Man, my extra gear is now taking more slots. O's news. Little Mikey. Rip. Who's here in the guild? Blackrock Spire, Blackrock Spire, nice. That's probably why we were owning BRM. Because we got some gamers in our guild, man. I'm gonna tell you that. Got some straight up gamers. Alright. Yo, what's up?
Not much, man.
Yeah, I'm just chilling before going to bed. I'm on the flight path, so I'll be there in like a minute or two.
Okie dokers.
So hopefully with one run we'll be good to get 22. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, and we got a little bit of rested XP too. Yeah, we got just like a bubble. It's nice being low level, actually getting noticeable rest bonus.
Yes. I was looking at that on my playtime. It's pretty good. 20 hours and level 21, almost 22. It's not bad.
Yeah, but 19 hours, 40 minutes. Aside from, I'd say maybe half hour of time just dealing with vendor and chance stuff after you've logged out, it's been mostly playtime.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Straight up.
so really, actual grinding, getting XP and stuff, it's been roughly 18 hours of actual work to get to this level.
Absolutely.
Well, aside from the Paladin grind, I mean, I don't know if you can consider that real work or not.
Yeah, it's debatable. But yeah, I have like about half an hour of extra playtime than you because I know I went around once that you were not available and to get my mining skills up so it would not slow us down while we were questing. But beside that, yeah, it's pretty much a little bit of rendering, but very minimal. I was doing that mostly on my alts. My other bank alts.
I got to get in some snarky horde kills today. Like, it's
Really?
an RP server, but there's just like dummies that walk around and stay flagged. I mean, my guild have just been running around helping people with quests randomly in Arathi, up around Silver Pine. I literally caught one hunter named Spinach 3 separate times at completely different places. Caught him once in SM, murdered him in front of his group, and they just kind of stared at us in our group and just didn't even want to try to help him. And then caught him again at Arathi like an hour later. He was passing by just some random part of Arathi too. And then caught him again, I guess on his way to Scarlet Monastery. He went the long way. See, west of South Shore, where you go up the real long road path up there. Caught him up there too.
Yeah.
That man just did not catch a break today.
Alright, well, he'll learn to. I'm inside, by the way. He'll learn to actually unflag himself when he doesn't want to get ganked.
He ain't gonna learn nothing. He's a hunter. He's gonna keep doing it. 3 kills for me.
Straight
I
up.
hope to see that. Hope to see that when Honor comes out.
You'll get a straight up rank just by farming him. Right. Man, I realized that little cannon trinket only has a 5-minute cooldown, so I'll be able to use it quite a few times, maybe like 3 times a run.
Yeah. Probably use it once each wing.
Yep. Oh, watch out.
Give me a heads up right before you bubble if you have to bubble, and I'll just blink out of here.
Yep, I'll let you know, but I should be good. Well, I will be good actually.
And since I haven't been able to get any more points off this vendoring stuff, and I'm basically full of all the mats I can get in my bank, I have been selling anything that isn't possible upgrades for us. And
Yeah,
I've
for
made,
sure.
since we've been here, four, maybe 5 golds. I can split that with your Notorious if you want.
Sure, you can do that after the run or something. Or you can open trade right now, whatever. Might be down. Or actually, you know what? I would say keep for now. Just keep the go. Oh, true. I didn't do it for all. Whoops. Um, I would say just keep it and buy yourself like a 14 slot bag. They're like what, a little bit less than 5 gold. They're like 350 4 gold.
Yeah, I think for
I
now,
think
honestly, I'm
that would be
gonna
good.
try to get 3 more mage weave and stick with that. Because the only reason my bag's been getting super full lately is because we've been doing back-to-back power runs with your paladin. Like on
Yeah.
my paladin right now, and the others, you know, I'm like 43, almost 44 now. I've still yet to even fill half my bag, even when I'm sitting grinding dungeons. So I think I might just put it towards mount, start saving extra early, just so I have that concern out of the way.
Okay, sure. Well, I will take the half split then. Wait.
Yeah, 'cause you gotta think you'll be having to afford your notorious mount. So unless you plan on putting money over from your paladin over for that,
Yeah, true.
might
I'm
as
not
well
trying
save
to.
up.
Well, yeah. Although I have my bank all, but I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to be. Like providing most of the money while it's not on the mage.
Honestly, and this is what I'm doing with my paladin, you can do whatever way you're wanting to, but I'm not even concerning myself with epic mount until
Oh
Direwolf
no.
comes out.
Yeah, for sure. Me too. I'm
'Cause
just
I want to get the
stacking.
paladin epic.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean the like the downside of actually having the class mount versus a regular mount is, in my opinion, as well worth the pretty much half cost, halfway. Maybe
Yeah,
a little
'cause
bit
what,
more.
like 300 or 400 actual cost, and then the only other real expensive thing after that's what, like 6 Arcanite bars?
Yeah.
4 or 6 Arcanite bars?
Yeah, it's 350 raw gold, and then it's the rest. But yeah, the Arcanite bars are really what
They go
is
for what, like 50 a piece?
about 40 something. If you're lucky, you can get 40. If not, it's like 42, 44.
So roughly, somewhere in the ballpark of 700 or a little over.
Yeah, but I mean, at that point, if you start, well, I mean, in my case, I started gathering my mats. I can get them for maybe 36, 35 or so, depending on how much I tip for the cooldown. Because I bought the arcane crystals for, I think, a little bit less than 30. And then thorium bar, back then it was like 75 silver. Then the tip. So closer to like 650.
You have to think of how much it's going to cost to tip somebody to transmute it for you.
Yeah, I asked
Probably
guildies.
like 10.
10. I mean, I mean, if you're actually paying 10, like holy shit, you know, that's a lot.
I mean, yeah,
like,
I think it's a 2-day cooldown.
yeah, I know, but I mean, a guildie can make it for maybe like 7, 5, depending on if they owe you a favor or something.
I mean, I don't know what people actually charge for it, but to me that seems very fair. Like, how much gold do you think you would make? Like, if you just ran an everyday BRD, like, how much you think you come out with on a decent run?
Actually, well, I mean, you mean at level 60 doing BRD, or like while leveling? Or me?
Like, let's say, you know, you're 60, just like anybody else 60, that's worried about an epic mount. Let's say you just go for a clear and BRD, spend an hour or so. You think you come out with 20 gold, more or less?
I would, to be honest, I would probably run Strat Home instead. I think you'll get more gold that way, although I haven't tried it, but it's Strat Home. If I do like 2 full runs, or 1 full run, I should say. Oops. Probably close to 50 gold. Just by vendoring stuff and like a lot of grays, greens, blue items from bosses. Are
Yeah,
just
so I
being
would say
greeted,
10
and
gold.
that's not even having a
Worth it.
righteous orb of righteousness, righteous orb.
Because how long do you think it would take you to clear a Stratholme? An hour?
Maybe a little bit more. Maybe
So
1
then you have to
hour.
think, if you're making that much money that easily, I would say 10 gold or easily more would be worth a 2-day cooldown that somebody else could spend, a fraction of that time to go make more money than that. Hell, I would say, truthfully, if it was me not giving a fuck about other people, I would charge almost as much for the Arcanite crystal itself as a transmute, just because of the amount of time I have to put off on a cooldown for it.
Yeah, maybe.
I know the only time I've actually seen a transaction for it is on Fairlina. I've watched Asmon when he tried to make their Hannah Sulfuris. He tipped a dude, I think 25 gold. But then again, their servers, I think the most expensive economy out of all the different servers.
Yeah,
Just streamer server.
and I would say, probably just by the notoriety, or how being, I don't know if it's the right word, but being notorious like Asmon, first of all, you've got support as well. You don't have, like, a lot of gold problems. Definitely not, you get some support, you get people that want to probably give you priority on some things here and there, so it's probably easier for him to tip that much.
He runs his economy pretty well. They've got a whole Ungoro mafia going on there right now.
There you go. I mean, you
They've
control
already
this.
priced
I mean,
leather. He's one of the few people on their server that can make Lionheart helms.
yeah. I mean, just
He controls it.
yeah. Which is not exactly the same as maybe you and me. If like, how did he get the Lionheart helm? That's the question as well. Like having it, it makes so much gold. I would see being the only one on your server on the alliance side, obviously on your faction, tipping over 100, definitely, for everything.
Tipping
but
over 100 for a Lionheart helm?
that's what people were doing it on my server. The only dude that had it. I don't know if he transferred. There's some rumors. I mean, I don't know, but was charging maybe 125. But he's the only
Is
one.
it really that rare?
I don't. I mean, I would have to look it up, but I don't know where you get it. It's probably a random drop, but how do you get it? I have no idea.
I got some time. I'll go ahead and Google it and see. 'Cause that's a lot of money for a blacksmithing item.
Well, I mean, is it like a BiS until like Naxxramas or something like that? Like super strong, and it's if there's only one. I mean.
To my knowledge, that is a straight up BiS helmet.
Okay, well,
absolutely the best possible thing you can get, depending on your class. Like for warriors and paladins, that is a BiS type helmet.
Okay, well there
Paladins
you go.
have like 3 BiS though.
Yeah, but let's just say like Fury Warrior. Let's go with like the textbook. Straight up.
Yeah, that's like BiS for them.
Yeah, well,
I think
okay.
even over leather.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I mean, on top of being awesome, it's also plate, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, you have the highest armor available on that piece. So I would personally not be I would not have a problem with like that big of a
Takes 12
of a
hard
tip.
bars.
Yeah, we're talking big money, but
80 thorium bars, 12 arcanite bars, 40 wicked claws, 10 blue sapphire, and 4 Azerothian diamonds.
talking big money.
Oh
here.
yeah, I can see why this thing's badass. It's 565 armor for helmet, 18
Yeah.
strength, but it has 2% crit chance. See, improves chance to get a critical strike by 2%.
Oh,
Improves your
insane.
chance to hit by 2%.
Insane stats. Like green stats are probably like the best stats you can get on weapons. I
Like
mean, you
the
can always
crit?
argument, but yes, you can always argue, but the crit and the hit.
What somebody's telling me earlier, 1% crit equals 16 agility. So 2% crit, on top of the helmet itself already having 18 strength, that means it's like 32 agility. So imagine finding a helmet that just had 32 agility on it.
Yeah, but you have
It's
the hit
ridiculous.
chance as well. Yeah. And the hit chance by 2%. Ooh, that's big. Well, that's true. Crit is could be replaced by the same amount of agility, like 32, like you said.
It's apparently a final raid boss drop. From what we have available, you can get it from Onyxia or Ragnaros, with a 3% drop chance off Ragnaros and a 1.3 chance off Onyxia. And then after that, I'm not quite sure all the different raid boss names. It's going down a list saying Ragnaros, Onyxia, Azurgos, Lord Kazak, Hakari. So these are some elites you can get them off of from a location called Garub, Hakarl, Shadowhunter, and Gurabashi Berserker. Those have 0.02% drop chances.
So yeah,
The only ones above 1% is Onyxia and Ragnaros. Everything else is like 0.02, 0.01, 0.0013. Nefarian can drop it at a 0.0013 chance in Blackwing.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yo, I'll just need to go help the guild real quick for the STV chest. I'll be ported back in like 2 minutes, so we can just maybe step outside.
For sure. Good luck, man.
Yeah, we'll stay in chat on my mage.
Yeah, you might want to move your mage too, just because it respawns. Or have to go out the dungeon.
Alright, incoming sum, let's go.
Yeah, good luck, brother.
Yeah, man. It's against Onslaught, I think. It's like the Nemesis guild. Ah, yeah, what the heck?
I don't know if you've been there doing this kind of stuff before, but the people use layer exploits for that hardcore. I've watched videos of like entire raid groups just magically appearing through layer.
Yo, I bet, man. I don't have any problem believing in you. Because, I mean, what, we're down to 2 layers now? Like, people were using layer when there was like 5 or more. They'll still do it until there's no more.
Just watched one with Asmon yesterday. He was trying to go start getting his master, whatever the trinket is. He's trying to work on getting his master version when you get all the pieces. And he's like, reading in chat, oh, what do you mean there's more horde in another layer? And he dropped part. He's like, send me an invite. And he appears, and there was like 50, 60 of them all around him as soon as he came into the layer.
Oh no. That's being served on a gold platter.
He was dead ass right in the middle of them too. Like there was no running from that. Especially as a warrior, like you just have to accept it. Just take me. Just take me.
Even as a mage, you would get destroyed. Even as a level like 70 or 80. With 50 people just bashing on you like this. Alright. Oh, it's actually another alliance guild. Or it's another alliance group at least that's in there. Interesting.
If it bleeds, kill it.
If it bleeds, kill it. Do undeads technically bleed? Some of them still have like some sort of
Depends
skin.
on how fresh they are.
Yeah.
I think also to my understanding, undead rot, so they end up taking body parts and pieces from other people that they kill or dead bodies that they find.
Yeah, they cannibalize as well. Okay, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I'm over watching the stream now. That looks hectic. It's not quite as big as a handful of videos I've seen like this, but it's still pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's weird that I'm not being tagged, but I mean, like, can I get a tag right now?
Oh yeah, people can come mess you up, dude, because you're healing people in the arena.
Yeah, okay, but I'm not. Yeah, maybe.
It's
Because
just
I'm not
same,
flagged
like
the
if,
same way, I think.
Like MRP server, you naturally aren't flagged, so if you flag up and you attack somebody, and then one of your party members heals you, it flags you up.
Yeah, but it's just weird. Like, well, the free for all PvP was not enabled. It was the regular PvP. Anyways, maybe. Perfect. I'm back. You can invite me when you want. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, it's still not showing you. Like,
okay.
it's like it's always acting like your Baylock is offline for me, but I still always see your
Weird.
Notorious. Because your
Okay, well,
account itself is even showing offline to me.
weird. Well, pass lead to Notorious, I'll invite.
Yeah, I think tonight, before I go to bed, I'm gonna uninstall all of, like, WoW, maybe even the client, just start fresh, just re-download everything when I go to bed.
Yeah.
See if maybe that fixes it. Is there a way to run a repair type thing through the client?
Yes, I'm pretty sure you'll hold up my, my headset is acting up. Alright. Yeah, buzzing hard. Alright. Sorry for the inconvenience.
You're fine, bro. Yeah, that, I was talking about before with that Lionheart helmet, that kind of a drop chance for a plan to make a BiS helmet. Like, I could see that being BiS even for a PvP type helm.
Yo,
It's
for
either
sure.
that or Crown of Destruction. Like, selling an actual helmet, if I had the mats to sell, I would sell that for like 800 gold. I would sell the plan itself for well over 1,000 gold. That'd be something that like a guild would have to chip in together to purchase for their guildsmith.
Yeah, like that's what I was saying with Asmongold. You know, you have people that will want to support him, like this, like no problem, and it's good for him. But it's just if you were like the other dude in this guild competing for this, well, too bad for you. You're not making the 125 gold tip.
Yeah, like 12 Arcanite bars alone, and then 80 Thorium bars. The Thorium bars, I'd assume what, probably like 5 or 10 gold apiece, right?
Thorium, no, it's last time I checked was like 50, 60 silver.
Oh, that's super cheap. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the Arcanite bars alone, we'll say judge the price off that. That's a 12 times 40. That's yeah, just the Arcanite bars alone. That's like 400 something gold into the helm.
Yeah, 480, like something. Yeah, crazy. And then you need the Azerothian diamonds, the blue sapphire you said, and then
Yeah.
the wicked claws. You can farm them yourself, so you spend 0 technically on it, or
blue
Should not,
sapphires.
yeah.
10 blue sapphires, 4 Azerothian diamonds.
Yeah, Azerothian diamonds I think are up there in terms of rarity with arcane crystals, almost.
So yeah, I would sell. I would sell the actual helm for like 600-700. But if you were making it for a person, I'd ask, yeah, easily 100 to 200 gold tip. Because if not, like, who else you gonna get it from? There's probably only like maybe 10 people in the entire server that can freaking make it.
From what the dude was saying and from what I've seen, he was the only one on the Alliance side. So he's got monopoly.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I think in our server we only have like a handful of maxed blacksmithing people and only like 2 or 3 guilds that are even running raids.
okay, yeah.
Our server's pretty behind. It's because of, you know, RP. Most people's mindset is why rush? Enjoy the ride.
Yeah, no, there's nothing bad with this.
My guild right now, though, we may be shifting and making a new guild to pull refugees. Because our guild master's, he doesn't want to take charge of anything, but he also doesn't want to make officers. Like we have 400 people, and he hasn't even allocated officers yet.
Ouch. Yeah, I can see why.
We got in a big argument like a day or 2 ago, and he's barely even been on since. After one of our more popular people, higher level people, made a guild Discord, and they actually argued. It was like, I don't support this because I don't feel we need it. We're not in raids yet. We're not even ready for raids, so I don't support the Discord. Like, what do you mean? You have 400 people in a guild that's trying to get raid ready. How can you not support a form of communication?
Yeah, that's kind of weak and weird.
And then now after like talking with, because in the Discord we have now, we have maybe 100 people out of the 200 or 300 somewhat active players we have. And there's people trying to talk about me and our other person being like a GM for a new guild, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that responsibility. I don't feel like listening to all of your guild problems every day. Plus, I'm kind of new at this game. I don't think I should be put in charge of that.
Yeah.
I ran guilds and other MMOs, but
Well, you can at least be an
not
officer.
knowledgeable.
At least an officer, you know, somebody that you can count on. Oh! Damn. I'm like a hair from leveling.
I have 2 bubbles.
2 bubbles? We're at 2 bubble difference now? Thought we were at 1.
I died 2 different times during
That's
Big
why.
Wolf.
Yeah, so... Yeah, reset, right? Yeah, reset. Perfect. Do you want to trade me now for the gold? Hold up. I'll do that instead. Wait, you made 9 gold?
Yeah. Well, I'm up to like 9 right now, and I had a couple beforehand, but I have some shit in my bag that I'm probably going to end up selling too, so that should cover about the difference.
Okay.
9, almost 10, but I have a little bit stuff to sell in the bag.
Chill. I thought the whole amount of gold that you had made was 5, so I thought it was okay. I'm gonna get 2.5. Okay, that's why I was like, oh damn, even better.
Because most of the runs and stockades, I've just ended up selling because I wasn't getting any more skill up from the enchants.
True.
And I have a bank full of strange dust, glimmering shards. I mean, I could keep disenchanting to get like the glimmering shards, but by the time we get to AoE grinding, get past AFK, most of the enchants that I can do with those glimmering shards aren't going to be worth it to us.
I feel you. So right now, what you basically need to do is just enchant some pair of boots and whatnot to skill up. That's the only way you will skill up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I gotta go to the enchanting trainer, train some stuff, and then look at what's yellow. If I have some stuff that's yellow, that can use the mats that I. But if I don't have the mats available for the things that show as yellow, then there's just legit nothing I can do till we get to higher level gear. Because I think like some level 24 greens I got out of here would give me 1 soul dust, which is the newest of any mats I've seen for a while now.
Okay.
But I would still only get like, if I got a 3 level 24 items I disenchanted, I only saw 1 strange dust, or not strange, soul dust.
Damn.
So it seems like roughly around 24 and up is when I'm starting to see that new bracket of
Yeah, hopefully you'll get more like those higher ones in SFK, or just better ones. Yeah.
Yeah, SFK gear, I believe will be dropping it about the same as here, honestly, except for maybe the last couple parts like Argol robes.
Okay.
But I'm not disenchanting that. No way. That'll be our like main source of gear, probably till mid-30s, I want to say, when we start hitting SM.
Yeah, mid level 25s now. We're level 22s, bro. 22s. Hold up. I'll just go and loot some little things while I'm drinking. After this run, what's cool is that we'll be able to go and grab our quests, at least 2. So. Oh, and when yes, earlier I was in South Shore. I was fishing, and I actually picked up. I went to Erethy and picked up the first 8 books. I bought one for you and I, and I mean all the 3 books, so we will both be able to get the next step.
Nice. How much were they?
I think it was like 90 silver for 1, 45 and 15. So, what, like 150?
Okay, I can give you the money whenever we get the books.
Yeah, it's in my mail. So, as we go grab the quests, I'll go to a mailbox, get them.
So I'm getting 3 books for what is silk, then the heavy silk. What's the 3rd book?
No, it's for heavy silk, because silk I think it's at the trainer, but not heavy silk. Mage weave and the skill up. Well, being able to
you
learn
got the mage weave ahead of
expert,
gotcha.
yeah. So the expert to increase your skills with 225, the heavy silk and mage weave. because that's the only way you'll ever get ahead is with these anyways. So I was like, well, why not? While I'm right beside. So we don't need to make the detour. I almost should have, if I'm running people through stocks or something, a weapon with a weapon chain, because these guys keep disarming. Grats.
So apparently they have this add-on that works in like guild chats where it informs people through guild chat that you dinged.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No, it's so annoying. It's like everybody in my guild's using it. So my guild chat's constantly full of people like, ding, level 16, only 40 something more levels till 60.
Oh, okay. I thought, oh.
Yeah, it just fills the chat all day with stuff like that.
I just thought that if you had it, you would see others, but
Oh no.
you had the
Just,
choice,
like,
you know what I
it
mean?
types
Okay.
in chat for you.
Okay.
Apparently you can play Peggle through add-ons too.
Peggle?
Like let's say you're on mid-flight somewhere, you have an add-on now that'll pull up Peggle for you to play.
What's that? The name is.
Peggle is it's like a weird pinball, weird form of pinball that you can play.
Oh, is it the one with the thing at the bottom where you need to make it bounce and?
Yeah, and it bounces off little things, and then you try to get it in the holes for different points and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'd like something to bring up like a chess game or something, like chess puzzle. That would be cool. Just making sure I'm getting close. Actually, no, I want to go with the boss.
Bro.
Wood.
+7 frost.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we'll roll on those at the end of it. That's a nice little find.
Bracelet? Word up.
Like, I want to get a full set of frost gear. I have been tanking and SM and stuff, and even at 42 on a library run, I had a 38 warlock who was wearing legit no intellect, no spirit, nothing but shadow spell damage gear, and was hard stealing aggro from me. I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, warlocks also have like they are renowned for having high threats. So on top of that, with full shit, yeah, that would have.
Yeah, he had
Must have been
drastically high
something.
damage too on the damage charts.
Just curious to see what's in here.
I'll play with my ghillie and they have the details meters too. And we had
Oh, we got
frost
3! Bro, we got 3 greens in here.
3 greens in 1 chest. Is it usable stuff or just selling?
Yeah, I'll just loot them, you'll see.
Oh, ring.
Yeah, ring up the bear, we can sell that for sure. Stamp
That'll
string.
sell an auction house. Probably sell that on auction house for like 80, 90 silver.
Yeah, the axe is alright.
One-hander, level 16. Yeah, that probably won't sell, because at that level people be up the, like,
Yeah.
crowbar. I can't believe we got 3 in one go. We just had a guild run through SM today where we saw a blue plant. Like, I forget what it was.
Did it
I
spawn a
think an
boss?
engineering thing. That was
Oh.
in a chest.
Oh, is it the
It was a
reflect?
blue plant from
Oh.
the chest. It was some kind of engineering gear piece.
Nice. Schematics.
I think it was like a headpiece, maybe? Or some kind of weapon.
Oh,
I
maybe a
don't know.
lens. Yeah, the lens of whatever power or concentration, whatnot.
I've never even seen a blue plant before.
I'm trying to remember. I know there's some green plants that enable you to craft blue items. Like the spell reflectors, like for fire, frost, shadow. For the engineering trinket, that will reflect the next whatever school of magic spell that is casted at you. Obviously awesome for PvP. But yeah, blue schematic? I don't think I've seen one yet.
Yeah, they put it up on the auction house too, because I was sitting telling them, you know, that had to have been a super rare find, because we've never seen a blue one. And I was like, you know, put it in AH for like 10 gold. See if it sells. It hasn't sold yet in the 24-hour sale. We're gonna put it up for like 5 this time. I feel like anything blue like that has to have a super low drop chance, especially coming out of a chest.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's some bosses that you can specifically farm for schematics because they'll have like a relatively low chance, but still, it's still worth farming. But in a chest, yeah, that's completely random. Like a chest can contain anything really, so it's not like it has a set loot table that it isn't like 50, 60 items big.
See, I have no idea how chests work. I just assumed that they had a predetermined certain types of loots. Like in SM, the most things I see is you get lucky and get a bunch of pots out of it, or you'll just end up getting shit on and get some cloth and some cave mold and food. Food a lot. I see a lot of food come out of chests.
Yeah, I think it's default. Oh, the next chest is locked, buried. Okay, I was gonna say like when is the damage ticking, because I can just try to imagine how a mage would do that even much better.
What?
Running us through SFK, not SFK, but stockades.
It'd be kind of hard, but you would need to get the initial aggro in each cell and then bring them all out through the center here, and then maybe run towards like the upper part of these stairs. But you would have to try to burn them down before they got to the top of the stairs, or make it really awkward.
Yeah, I think the actual The issue kind of thing would be just grabbing those that are really at the end of the cells. Like they're in the back.
Well, that's neat. So I went to go put my talent point in, and I went to go put it in Improved Blizzard for another point. And the tooltip actually updates with the extended chill duration of permafrost. Now
Yeah.
it's telling me 2.5 seconds.
Oh, nice. Okay, I know what you mean. Neat. Yeah, I think I'll only put 2 in Improved Blizzard. And if I see like I need the third one, I'll put it afterwards, but I think I'll just put 2. Because it's what, like 50 something percent? Or 50? With 2 points?
54, and then it goes up to... Well, does it? Including the permafrost? Yeah, it's including the permafrost. So it goes 50% flat, and then it'll go up to 65%. And then with permafrost added on to it, it would go up to 10%, 1 to 60, 75. So with
Ouch.
permafrost and Blizzard Max, we can get a 75% slow on a 4.5 second duration.
Man, that's crazy.
That's good enough for like 1 or 2 evoke ticks. If we mess up like AoE farming, we could just stop casting Blizzard and evoke for 1 or 2 ticks, get most of our mana back, and then just get right back to it.
True, yeah, it would take a while for them to.
I mean, 75% slow.
It's
That's damn close to just being rooted.
Yeah. So I mean, you could probably even get like more than that.
And then that's why I was floating around with the idea of trying to get a full set of frost power, because that would add up. Because let's say it's right now 200 frost damage over 8 seconds. If we could squeeze out an extra like 60, 70 frost power through
Oh,
here,
yeah, that would be insane.
I'm
Like,
ticking for 25s right now. That'll pump that up to probably like 31s, 32s.
and that's on elites that are a little bit higher than our
Yeah.
levels, so it's definitely.
And I can
going
see
to be
my
more.
damage, like on their health bars. I can see it slowly moving. So 2 of us hitting them would be pretty solid damage. Hitting
Mm-hmm.
non-elites, we would just melt them. They wouldn't even be able to get to us on our first cast.
Yeah, we have Novas, we have Cone of Cool, you know, we have like Flames, yo, it's crazy what we have as double mage.
Yeah, it seems like we're not going to be able to do any crazy pulls until we get Ice Block, though. Because the rotation I'm seeing is you gather them all around, you blink between different groups to get them pulled without taking too much time away from
Oh,
the
quests. Sorry.
quest. Yeah.
Yes.
So people would round them up, blink to another group, round them up, bring them all in the middle, Ice Block, long enough for blink cooldown to come back up, and then you blink and mid-blink, turn in Cone of Cold, and start your rotations. So you have everything bunched in one spot. Because they'll sit and keep attacking you in your Ice Block. Looks risky though. Like even Joker D, when I've seen him doing it, he loses almost all of his health every time he does that type of pull. But it's the most clean way to pull.
Yeah. But I mean, having a second, like if you get a Jagger and I can just get a second Nova, it's going to be much easier. But cool. We'll be able to stretch it even further with Ice Block.
So do I need to go to Old Town?
Yeah, I can grab the quest and share it with you actually. If you don't want to make that,
okay.
it's up to you.
That's fine. Yeah, just do all the work, man. You're carrying me, gathering my quests. This is awesome.
Well, I mean, I don't really like just staying there and waiting. And, I mean, if you want to come, I mean, we can just walk, but we need to get the quest anyways. I'm almost there. That's the power of sharing. I don't need to do it twice.
Got to about this cookie cake. We ordered pizza tonight. We had to make just a little bit more of a purchase for the delivery fee.
Cold of blood. Nice. Almost. Oh, that's true. It's the unsent letter that you didn't get. Rip.
Yeah.
I might just keep the item until I'm level 60 just to get the extra gold from the quest. Just go in there, boom. And it's a chain, so extra gold everywhere. Yeah, 13 gold, nice. Oh, true, I'll just hit up a mailbox just to grab the books, and then I can hand them over to you. Hopefully your bags are empty. And are you 150 in first aid? Because I am, so that's why I went. So I'll be able to learn one book right away. So I keep less.
Sorry, what were you saying? I was having to explain to my wife some stuff.
Oh no worries. I was just saying, I grabbed the first aid books.
Oh, okay.
And if you're 150 score, 125 skills or more, you can learn the other one right away. So
I'm capped at 150.
Okay, nice. So
how much do I owe you?
Oh wait. It's 160. Yeah, 160. Mage weave. Oh, whoops. That's the same one twice. Heavy silk, mage weave, and boom.
You say 160, like 1 gold 60?
Yeah, 1 gold 60.
Okay.
I'm learning the expert right now, just to make bag space.
Look at us, we're reading books.
Mm-hmm.
Look at our hands.
We're flipping pages on a invisible book. Woohoo! They could have probably made the animation better with just when you learn some things like this, you just have a book in your hand and make the hands pretty much work the same way.
I've been like watching videos of history of like what happened during vanilla. Apparently when this game first came out, nobody could even play it on launch day. Like it legit, the servers just shit on themselves for almost an entire week before anybody could actually launch.
I've heard some things like this, but I always thought it was like a meme, but okay, really, it really...
Yeah,
really
it went down
up
for like a week or so.
Ouch.
Before anybody could even play.
I'm not surprised. In 2004, or was it 2003? And I think it's 2004, like...
Apparently back then you had
August,
like 6,
whatever.
7 discs you had to download 2 before you could even play.
Yeah, to get all the world and everything, all the files. I bet it's a couple of gigs probably. But those for me were the good days where you had like 4 or 3, 4 or 5 CDs. It was a very dope game. So I've been.
The only time I think I ever had that kind of gaming stuff was Legend of the Dragoon back on PlayStation. Like the OG PlayStation. It was like an 8-disc set. It's a pretty sick game. You can actually make a lot of money if you people who actually own the whole Legend of Dragoon set can sell it for hundreds and hundreds.
Ouch, huh? It's pretty neat.
I think it originally came out on Dreamcast, but then Dreamcast failed and they moved it over to PlayStation. Yeah, growing up I was mostly console. I didn't get to do too much with computer.
Wow, disrespect. My freaking cannon, like, I activated, like, turn around, and because the enemies were not in front, it was not attacking, so I pretty much lost my trinket. There. Good to know, though.
I could imagine an entire raid team having that trinket, dropping it into, like, one side of Ragnarok. Just have, like, 40 cannons blasting away.
Imagine.
It'd be like adding an extra mage.
Yep. Too bad you can't change trinket during combat, though. That would be OP, but, I mean...
Yeah, I've never really understood why the limitations were like that. You can switch a shield in.
Yeah, only
switch a
weapons.
shield and a weapon, but not armor. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me.
Well, I think if you could get every, like... I guess it would increase the skill cap of players in PvP, but I think it would be, like, too OP. I mean, some trinkets have insane...
Yeah, but they already have global cooldowns on trinkets when you switch them. Like even when you're not in combat, you're just chilling in town. If you switched a trinket that had a cooldown on it, like, and then you switch that for like a cold, ice cold basilisk eye. I think it's a 20-30 second cooldown before it can even be.
Yeah, it's. I think they all take a 30-second cooldown to activate, but maybe actually in that case, maybe for like boss fights and whatnot. Like if it lasts like 2 or 3 minutes, you can get like 4 good trinkets in every slots. I don't know. I think that because some of them have very strong, like unused and whatnot. I don't know. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it'd be pretty busted to have the like the bear off servants and the trinkets and be able to use both of them along with other trinkets in one beam.
Like imagine like farming Marodon or whatnot. You just flood Princess with all the NPC spawning trinkets. And if you're whatever a warlock, you just keep dotting her, but you never get aggro because she aggroes all those little servants and minions and whatnot.
So I wonder if you had maybe like a full dungeon group running Princess and everybody had the bear off servants. I wonder if you could just take turns popping them and kill Princess without her ever moving.
Yeah, you bring like a full set of mage or something like that.
Yeah, because from what I've seen, one set of servants can keep her held still before they die for almost 20 seconds, something like that. So you can squeeze out, if you had everybody on the team with it, you could keep Princess held still for like a solid 2 minutes.
And if you have the one for the, or even better than, oh, well actually you could in this situation, because it's an offhand, but the one from Onyxia, that actually gives you an invincible skeleton. You can switch from this.
That'd be perfect.
And then
you
you
just
know.
guaranteed the full duration of it.
Yeah, I think it lasts like 1 minute. A 5 minute worth.
The skeleton slotted for one, and then the servant slotted on the other.
Yeah. And the servant would be like usable independently of, you know, your weapon or whatnot, because you could switch it in combat.
Oh, it's a weapon that summons it? Is it
It's
one
it's
use
an
or one
offhand.
chance?
The, the servants is a trinket, and the other one, the skeleton, is an offhand. Like it's a
Yeah,
book.
the skeleton one, is it you click to use or is it a chance hit?
It's a use.
Oh, that's on command. That's nice. I'm interested to see how much damage something like that does per hit, because I know the servants hit for like somewhere around 30 or 40 damage. Hit.
But that's the quest that I would need to complete eventually. I could make a video probably on it. Like, what does that trinket do? Like, especially with the, I'm really intrigued. Like you pointed out the other day, like the fact that it says it can cook, clean, and fight for you. Like, if they
Yeah,
put that, like, what is it actually doing for you?
like I don't know if it'll sell food to you or if I feel like they'll just act like a campfire. Like you just go up to them, click them, and you can just cook the food through using them.
But an on-demand vendor, that would be insane as well.
Oh yeah.
Just to be able to sell your bags, like probably not repair, but at least sell. I mean, so I'm not sure if the repair bots actually exist in vanilla, or if
Yeah,
that was
there
added
is a
later.
repair bot.
Oh, really?
Somebody from my guild was saying it dropped off of some boss. I may be wrong, but I want to say ZF. And they said it dropped, but it took like 300 engineering to even make it or use it.
Yeah, I bet.
And I think they said nobody in there had it, so they legit had to give it up. Like nobody could even pick it up because they didn't have the 300 engineering.
Oh, like it's a buy-in on pickup or something with that requires 300 engineering.
I'm guessing, because the way they were talking about it, they said they legit had to leave it in the dungeon because nobody was high enough to pick it up. So,
That's
I'm
weird,
not
okay.
sure how that worked. I can Google real quick.
Imagine that. But that's kind of weird because, I mean, are all the other schematics and whatnot, the patterns,
It
like
says
the one for
it's an
Lionheart
item.
Helm?
It's an item that you can use that requires 300, so it's not a clan. It says Field Repair Bot 74A requires 300, unfolds into a field repair bot that can repair damaged items and purchase unwanted goods. After 10 minutes, its internal motor fails, so it's like a one-time use.
It's a
repair
one.
bot,
Oh.
but you have to have
Really?
300 engineering to even pick it up, I'm guessing.
What?
Yeah, so it's a consumable basically.
Ah. Okay. Oh well. Man, I thought you could have your own repair
Oh
bots.
no, you can smith it. Hold up. I gotta scroll down because I'm on Wowhead and it's saying reagents. It says tools to make blacksmith hammer, arclight spanner, reagents.
Probably need arcane bars or something. Because you have repair bots. Oh, well, maybe not. If it's one-time use, maybe not there, but...
Says it needs 12 thorium bar, 4 rugged leather, fused wiring, elemental earth, 2 elemental fire.
One-time use.
Yeah. And it's not even saying that it's BOP or BOE. So...
And it's called repair bots?
Field Repair Bot 74A.
Hold
It looks like you can, it has lists on Wowhead for it, and it's saying Black Rock Depths Dungeon, Anger Forge, Grim Guzzler. I can't really see where you're supposed to get it. I'm just guessing it's somewhere in Black Rock.
Whoa, it says the locations on thought but are wrong. You learned the schematics from a scroll on the ground next to Golem lore. Yeah, holy. That's what it is for. No way.
Yeah, that looks like a must-have for raids.
Yeah, seriously.
It
Okay,
looks
nice.
pretty
Okay, you
cheap to
can.
make, too.
Yeah, rugged leather is easy to get.
12
Thorium bars, not that big a deal.
I don't know
Rugged
about
leather
these
is
elements.
quite cheap.
So, if it's a scroll found next to somebody, I'm guessing that that means you need the 300 engineering to read the scroll.
Yeah,
That's probably what those people
it's
were
like
talking
I
about.
think the armor smith scrolls and whatnot in the. Is it Stratholme? Or something like that. But yeah, I tried. That's true. The other last week, or actually, whatever I was doing the BRD runs, I saw the schematic and went to right click it, but I didn't do anything.
Yeah, so I guess you legit just have to have maxed out engineering
Mhm.
to even interact with it.
Yeah, makes sense.
So is it just always there, or is it like a chance to spawn?
I would say it's always there, but I mean, I didn't realize if it wasn't there, but I've seen it more than once, so if it's not guaranteed, it's probably quite a high chance to be there every time.
I would doubt it works like just one of those really rare places like the Black Iron Forge and the I don't remember if it's in the Onyxia raid or the MC raid maybe, but there's like some kind of extremely hard to get to NPC that's able to help you craft something that you have to go to, like a goblin. It's like you have to go to him to make a certain item.
Well, I know in BWL, at some point you need to mind control a certain goblin to learn how
That's
to
it.
smelt elementium. Yeah.
As soon as you said mind control, that I remembered it. That's the special one.
Which
And
is
it's like
awesome.
behind a bunch of bosses, right? There's like 3 or 4 bosses that he's standing behind.
Yeah. You need to be clutch.
And then I think there's in Blackrock Depths, there's an
Hold
alchemy
on.
table. Like a unique alchemy table to craft certain items.
Yes. Well, what'd you say in Blackrock Depths? You said.
I want to say Black Rocks. I might be wrong. There's like a late game dungeon. There's a specific alchemy table that you have to go to for certain recipes.
For flasks, it's in Scholomance and in BWL. You need an alchemy table, yeah. And Scholomance is in the room where you have the frost boss. And in BWL, it's, I don't know where, but there's the same alchemy table. I didn't know that until like a couple of weeks back, only like less than a month ago. So it makes Flask just all that much more unique in a sense.
Yeah. It came to mind to me because somebody in our guild found our first Lotus.
Oh.
I remember it had something to do with like high-end alchemy, so you probably have to take those to that table.
Yeah, and like 30 dream foil and a vial for a certain flask, and another one is with silver sage, and I think it's like 20 to 30 extra on top of the Black Lotus, extra high in herbs. But Flask's effect, the effect persists through death. So that's why it's
Those are
super
like
good.
specifically raid pots.
Mm-hmm. Or like PvP pots if you're filthy rich.
Yeah, take it to like a battleground.
Mm-hmm. Then a pre-made or something. Give like a Titan's Flask to a flag carrier or something.
Which I'm starting not to look forward to battlegrounds. I watched a video yesterday about like top 10 jerky things that people do in vanilla. And this one dude was talking about how if people do certain things like go out of the map and shit in battlegrounds, they can legit grief you and keep you in a battleground indefinitely.
Yeah, because it's never going to end.
Like, that does not sound fun. It was like, there's nothing you can do about it. If you report them, Blizzard probably won't do anything. Back in the day.
I'm pretty sure if you all right click report, it might, I don't know, if the whole team does it. Because I mean, you keep your team hostage as well. It's not just like the other faction. Oh, healing gloves. The shield, core stone. You can get the.
Can't pick anything else up. I'm full.
You can't. Okay, cool. Oh, that's true. I need to pick up the quest items. Oh no. Yes, true. The color of blood. I can't forget. Hold up.
Wait, do we have the bandanas one? I haven't seen a single bandana so
Oh,
far.
true. I didn't. Whoops. I didn't share it with you.
Oh no. It's a little late now.
No.
We could probably do like another run maybe.
Yeah.
Unless you want to start going to SFK after this.
Can go SFK tomorrow. I can do another run.
Sure. I got the one quest, the quality uprising. It's done.
Yeah, true. Me too. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I just.
Missed the boss back in.
Oh, really?
I think it's Basil. It's either Basil or the dude who fears.
Straight basil leaf.
Yeah, Basil.
Irish.
I accidentally aggroed him because I forgot he has a massive aggro box. Went to the middle of the room and he aggroed to me from across the entire room. That's insane.
Yeah, he's
Flex level.
29. Or what, 22? That's 7 levels. He wants you. He wants you
Couldn't
badly.
even get a single tick of damage, and he was just like, "Alright, that other dude hits too hard. I'm gonna just go get this boy."
Yeah, seriously. Cause, I mean, that's weird. The way he got aggro. Maybe you can get a few. Okay, you can get a few bandanas here.
Yeah, there's a green over there I can't pick up. There's some dead bodies I missed way back on the other side. I wonder if it's possible if I go back if it hasn't been opened yet.
I think if I like right click them to unlock them, sort of, and it has a quest item, you might be able to. We'll see.
I think all the dead bodies despawned already.
Because they'll be available for me, so if I go on the corpse, don't loot it, then you have the chance to.
Yeah, they all despawned. There's a small group of ads Oh, there's some on each side, I think. No, just the one side.
Oh, it's more.
It's crazy to think about, but the amount of damage I'm doing with a Flame Strike Blizzard combo is more than my rank 3 Consecrate on my level 40 Paladin.
Wow. I don't doubt it, but damn, when you put it in that perspective, it.
I know right now my rank 3 Consecrate deals an average of like 25 a tick. And that's legit what my first rank Blizzard is doing right now.
Crazy.
It's neat to think about, but it'd be like, once we get a good bit higher level, get 2-3 more ranks into our Blizzard, it's legit like a squad of Paladins dropping Consecrate down.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of interested to see how leveling with cloth works too, because I've seen a lot of the mail and plate stuff now, and I've been interested in that things, you know, playing the Paladin. I've kept an eye out on it, but I don't really know a whole lot of cloth past SFK. The Oracle's about the highest I've got any of my people up to that use cloth.
Mm-hmm. I know there's some good ones in the Scarlet Cathedral, but there's the chapeau, there's the Triune Amulet, there's the
I hate
robe.
that hat, dude. It looks so terrible. That stupid white mane hat.
Yeah, well, I rarely show helm on my characters. I like to have all the armor, but like the no helm, unless it's like very cool looking. Otherwise,
Same.
actually, to make it
Paladin.
Actually, to make it faster, once we get our bandanas, I'll gotta go. So we don't need to kill more, if you don't mind.
I need 2 more bandanas.
I
1 more
need
bandana.
6 more. Perfect. Yep. Lots of greens, lots of greens.
Alright, I'm full on bandanas and full in inventory, so basically just pick everything else up for the rest of it.
Perfect. I need 5 more, so probably we'll just finish this side.
You sound tired, bub.
Yes.
Long day?
Yep. Long day. It's going to be a relatively short night as well. Yeah. But no worries. Oh, large iron-bound chest. easier. I was gonna say, maybe I'll go and clear up to the chest, but this one over there is locked, so I'll keep the original plan up
That is
until.
a pretty potent slow.
Yo, I know. Yo, it's.
It's like this, like the our animation of walking is what they're up to now.
Yep, it's pretty good. That's what I realized, man. Mages are so good baseline, and then when you add on top of that an actual, like, increase to a slow cooldown reset for their principal abilities, like it just gets crazier and crazier.
AoE, like the Blizzard can't crit, right?
I think that AoE cannot crit,
Okay. Because I was looking at Icy Shards.
but I'm not sure.
Where's the critical strike damage of your frost spells up to 100%. But I don't think that'd be worth it if AoE can't crit.
Go for the chest. Actually, I'll show you my spec right after. So I just realized I forgot your comments, but yeah, it's can't really show the spec while I farm right now. It's problematic.
Wow. Arctic Reach. We can get 20% more.
Yeah, more radius.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's insane. I mean, like I said, like baseline, it's good, and then it just keeps getting better and better and better and better. It's like, yo, when is this loop of value ending?
Right. That's the problem I had with the talent calculator the other day when I was looking at, I wanted almost everything.
Yo, I feel you. I think that
So
being an AoE frost spec, you pretty much take everything. Cause you take frost channeling
nothing
for
that
sure.
freezes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but you don't take that frostbite, true. But other than that, you take like a majority of all of those.
And then frost channeling. So by the time we get about level 40, we'll have frost channeling. We can reduce the threat from our AoE frost stuff by 30%.
Oh.
And mana cost by 15. Who at Blizzard made Paladins and went, okay, we're gonna make these people struggle. They're gonna have to make multiple talent choices to make an impact, and then they're over here with mages, like, make every tier broken. Make each line on the tree have something broken.
Did you know that back in the days we had? I saw this video the other day. If I can eventually look at it, I'll link it to you. But Paladins before used to have two other abilities.
Yeah, I saw that video. Like, they changed it like a week or two before the game went live.
Yeah, because it was using too much mana, and instead of tweaking, they took everything out. I was like, bruh, are you kidding me?
But they left Oomkins in, right? Like, that makes no sense. Like, oh, they use up too much mana, but we'll leave these Oomkins in here that, if somebody actually does that in the dungeon group, they'll get kicked.
Yeah, it was pretty weird design, I gotta say.
It did look cool though, like the ability to put the holy damage stuff, the different version of the Crusader strike, and then be able to do the righteous strike spam. That looked really fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't have mind going Oom. I mean, it's not like we don't go Oom already. Like, if we tank, we Oom. So why would that even be a concern?
Yeah.
Like, oh, we'll let you tank, but you're gonna Oom if you pull more than, one big pull at a time.
I mean, they overcompensated in TBC I mean, if there's a version of
We get
TBC,
taunts in BC, right?
yes, yo, we get everything fixed. The BS, Redoubt Talent, the Reckoning, everything is fixed.
I don't mind Redoubt. I honestly find Redoubt to be pretty useful. I get multiple procs of Redoubt every pull.
Yeah,
The
I
problem
just
with it is you can't build a lot of like plus defense stats because you want to get crit.
I just feel that it's so badly designed. But I mean, yeah, okay, you can get, but it's the idea of making it, oh, when you get crit, you get something out of it. Like, why? Like, it's so bad, so bad. Oh, I forgot to turn in the other quest. Well, whatever. I'll come back. I don't know, but they fixed everything in TBC. Yeah, but I mean, you bet I'm gonna be tanking if ever there's a version, like classic TBC, whatever. Oh, sorry about that, but yeah, I mean, you bet I'm gonna just make it a tank because they fixed everything in TBC.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the way Paladins are now. The only real fixes I would see, like if they were to come in here and just fix something, let's say they take classic and start building onto it like a whole new game. I think blessings, maybe another 5 or 10 minutes longer. Make greater blessings, maybe
I would
another 10
say,
minutes longer.
to be honest, make them 15 and 30 minutes. That would
Yeah.
fix. 'Cause 30 minutes is fine. You don't need like an hour buff, especially like I get why they're a shorter cooldown. I guess you have so many choices that you can.
But with 5 minutes, you basically need to rebuff every little dungeon corridor.
Yeah, it's crazy. Apparently, at some point in time, like Paladins didn't have greater blessings right from the start, from what I heard. Like I would need to confirm, but that's what I've heard. Like.
Oh, we already turned it right. That was the dude at the stockades.
Yeah, I didn't, but I'll just turn it in and.
But yeah, I mean, I don't see too much wrong with them. Like, you may not see like great value in Redoubt. I see it proc very often. It's just
Oh. Well,
you have to think of it as like Paladins are squishier than warriors, so you take that wanting to be crit, making you mitigate damage versus warriors who are just raw health armor.
but I don't understand why you would make it like a tank spec and then just go halfway and half-ass it and just be, oh, okay, well, what's the last thing you want to receive as a tank? Oh, probably crit, yeah, and crushing blow, because all the ideas are on being def capped and all of that. Okay, let's make it like just right off the
But
bat
you can't make
useless
it
in
too
raids.
strong. Like personally, I feel a paladin shouldn't be as strong as a warrior. Where right now, paladins are better warriors than 5-mans. Because with a hybrid, you don't want them to be the best
No,
at
but
any one
I
particular
mean,
thing.
I just feel that this is more detrimental to the actual class than.
Yeah.
But it's just like
I think at the very least, with Redoubt, they should have slapped on like its own part of Sanctuary into it at least, where you dealt damage back automatically with the Redoubt.
yeah, or something like that, or because I mean warriors. I don't like. I understand the hybrid class, but I mean the DPS is pretty much already bad, like pretty much shit. I would even say, but I mean warriors have both great tanks and great tanking and DPSing potential. But I mean just the, like you can make crit viable,
Like imagine Redoubt.
but it's just like
Think if Redoubt had its 75% block chance, and it procced on when you blocked instead of taking a crit.
yeah. I mean
You have to get a block and then you get Redoubt. Like that'd be sweet.
yeah, I mean that would be cool, or you know something like this. But every time you block, you have a chance to proc or something. But they're just like receiving a crit activated. Well, when will you want to be crit? Like you'll want to not be able to get crit as fast as possible, but then I don't know. It's just a weird mechanic. Like, take more damage to become like on par with like a warrior, and not even. Like, they get shield block for 5 rage, and it's what, 75%, 70% block, whatever. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy.
And then
I don't know. And then reckoning, I guess, like,
the trade-off you think of is that in lieu of us being squishier and having to like take the crit for block, is that we deal through most of the leveling process till like 60 at raids, we do out damage warriors by a long shot, because we can ground up a huge group and just drop a holy shield, consecration, and manage to do more damage than a warrior can. Because like right now at my level, like 40, 43, I think I'm almost 44, I have yet to find any AoE mages that can out AoE me when I gather large groups up. And it's pretty ridiculous. Whereas a warrior, their trade-off is, during the leveling process till 60, they don't really do damage, but they can take a hit.
yeah, but at the end, I guess.
We trade off the defensive value for clearing faster, to kill a little faster.
But then when it means more, because I'm pretty sure most people, unless you're just leveling alts all the time, you probably spent more time at level 60 than leveling. So,
yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of nice at first, but then it just gets like worse and worse and worse. It's like, well, I don't know. It could have been better design, definitely.
It's like a pendulum. Warriors have the shitty swing of the pendulum through leveling, where paladins have it much easier. And then at the end, warriors get it easier. Paladins are scraping by to do anything that's not healing.
Yeah, which is kind of BS in my opinion, but whatever.
Best way I've heard it put from a lot of different people is paladins can still perform as well as DPS as well as tank, but they have to put in maximum effort to reach that.
And even some other doors are just closed to you, pretty much.
Yeah. Like, you have to try super hard, manage consumables and all kinds of stuff to even try to tank like a warrior would for raids. Because I've been talking with my guild, and they're gonna let me try to main tank an MC, except for apparently one boss that has like a straight up target swap. So it's possible. I'm just gonna have to try really, really hard. Whereas a warrior just stand there and spam Sunder, spam Battle Shout. You press like a couple buttons and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel it's too polarizing. It's like, oh, you're so much better, but then after this, like, so much worse. But yeah, you're still like on the. I mean, you're passing the course with like what, like a 60, like you're barely doing, or a 65. You're barely doing it. Like, okay.
I get where you're coming from about it all too. It's like, for a warrior or a mage, for what they do at tanking and DPS, it's not as much effort, but they do really well at it. Versus, I like Druid and Paladin because you have to put in more effort. It's more of a challenge, more interactive, but you're not really rewarded for having to put in that extra effort.
Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. It's yeah. I mean, and probably like right now we can have the argument that it's better in leveling because of the dungeon grinding meta, but without this, like, it's pretty much only now that
downtimes. It's like a warrior. You could probably get away with, let's say you're at the same level of the mobs you're at from 20 and higher. Because, until you get about 20, you're not really taking off your class yet on any of the classes. So, like warrior, you could probably go to like Minithil and grab 3 or 4 whelps back to back and then have to stop, bandage up, eat. Paladin, it's like, okay, I finished my mob. Heal, move to the next one. And then as long as you have mana, you don't have to stop.
Yeah, although eventually mana becomes an issue, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, that's also particular to how you build. I'm just used to always having intellect on my gear, or now I've got lucky and I've got all of my jewelry has MP5 on it. So unless I'm spamming consecration or I'm spamming holy shield off cooldown, and man, it's not too big of an issue. Wisdom 1, but once you get wisdom.
Yeah,
I don't know how late warriors play. I've got my warrior to about 30, and it feels so slow. It just feels so god awful slow.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't try it. I mean, last time I leveled a warrior, I was just using the sip proc to get the enrage and the blood craze. I was attacking intellect and the blood craze, which is like a percentage health every 3 seconds. I was getting healed more than like 2 mobs were hitting me for, or pretty much close to it. So I'm getting the, what is it, 25% increased attack power while in rage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, but I don't doubt it.
26, and I'm leveling Fury. I'm trying to do like two-handed, or not two-handed, but dual wielding with it. And it seems like from what I've seen in Arms and Fury is you're not even really going to be getting that much worth out of damage. Damn near the end of your talent trees.
Yeah, I would go two-hander no matter what, because you'll get a lot of misses. But I mean,
yeah, it's
I don't know this meta right now.
Sucks.
Yeah, definitely.
I just like it because two-hand having two one-handers just feels nice. It's badass looking.
For sure, for sure. All right, well, I'll gotta go. Well, yeah, I don't think I have anything planned tomorrow, so if you want, around 10 or something, I'll be able to do some farming. You can do SFK now.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be cool.
For whatever, man. You know me, that's me every day.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
Alright, night, man.
Yeah, have a good one. Peace. Alright, guys, that's it for me. I'm gonna have to go. Pretty much, oh damn, my spec, yo. I'm gonna show it to you real quick. You'll get the mega explanation, so don't worry about it. Okay, let's go. So I do that quickly. So this is basically what I have. I mean, working on a video about this spec, I realized that the way that I have it is not necessarily a little off, but it definitely has my preferences in this build. What I mean by that is that this is what I have. 5% deflection, but I don't have Sanctity Aura. Looking back, Sanctity Aura, I would probably go and grab it instead of going for the 5 out of 5 deflection, but at the same time, right now the Retribution tree is looking nice because all the talents are golden, but still, just take one into deflection, go into Sanctity Aura. I think that would be the best choice, but I don't have it right now. Misclicked it. Anyways, I thought to myself, it's not really worth the 5 or 10 gold respec, but you would want to have Sanctity Aura. So basically, as you can see, Vengeance and Divine Favor are the main highlights of the build, basically, with Illumination. And the Holy Tree, you have all you need to basically heal. Healing Light, 12% increase healing, base amount of your spells. So it always gives you the same amount. It doesn't matter how much actual spell power you have. You have Consecration for, many different situations. Increase Intellect, Spiritual Focus. You can free cast with Concentration and Spiritual Focus. Having the talents and then having the aura. You get that 100% chance not to lose casting time when you take damage, so that's obviously very good. You can get silence though, so it's not technically free casting, but it's the closest thing it gets to. Illumination, you get a crit every time. You get your mana back every time. You get a crit on your holy spells, healing spells. Absolutely fantastic. It makes you a very sustainable healer. Divine Favor, free crit heal every 2 minutes. Absolutely insane. So you heal for a lot, and then you get the mana back. So I mean, it's just crazy with the max rank Holy Light. I can't even imagine how it's going, how insane it's going to be with actually what rank 9 a Holy Light when we get it in Dire Maul. So that's it for the Holy Tree. In the Retribution Tree, you get down to Vengeance. I mean, pretty much textbook talents over here. Vengeance is, I mean, 50% increased damage every time you get a crit with anything, basically. 5% crit from Conviction, super strong. Seal of Command, Pursuit of Justice. I mean, what else can I say? This tier here is absolutely good. Increased damage from two-handers, reduced cooldown from Judgment, and reduced mana cost from your seals and Judgment spells. Absolutely fantastic, because I like to go heavy on the seal and the judging, so this obviously goes well into my playstyle. So this is the build that I'm running right now. If I had to make some modifications, I would go with this. And I would try going with increased strength. I would lose the free casting, but you know, I would get more benefits out of my strength gear when I am in DPS spec. Because with this you can heal in raids, heal in dungeons, heal everything basically. Besides maybe PvP, but you could still heal in PvP. You will not get the other defensive talents, but it could still be done. And then you can quest, you can farm, not AoE farm, but you can still farm whatever it is. You can also do some DPSing in dungeons, so very good. On this note, disconnected but reconnected. Alright, on this note, I'm gonna have to go, guys. We'll see us tomorrow, more than likely. If not, it's probably because I'm gonna be working hard on the video. It's not necessarily the plan. I want to work on my video, but still reserve some time for some leveling. So have a good night, guys. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Okay, stay blessed.